Hello everyone, Dillykins here, and welcome back to the Dillykins 2 channel. If you guys have not watched the last trial-less maker we actually done with the Elden Ring Nightreign bosses trailers, we actually going to be ranking the Night Raiders. Also, the link from that video is right up here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure you guys actually check that out. You guys don't have to, but go check it out. It actually does include all of the bosses from Elden Ring, even the Everdark's bosses too. And we're gonna be ranking the Nightfarers. For the people that does not know, the Nightfarers are the playable characters that you can be able to play throughout Elden Ring Nightreign. Here we go. Before I do begin, I'm actually gonna go ahead and say there is no Elden Ring Nightreign soundtrack. Actually, I'm kind of waiting for it. We're just playing some of the L-Trees soundtrack at the moment, so just bear with the music in the background. Actually, all right. So the trailer is listed here as fun, good, and trash. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know that I'm probably not gonna put anything on trash. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know that. So trash is probably not gonna be used, but I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know that. Alright, first characters first, we actually gonna be choosing is Ryder. Ryder to me is fun, but I feel like he is... I would say, to me, he is a fun character, but I don't really play him a whole lot. He's not my go-to character, I would say. No matter, I did 100% the game like a few weeks ago and stuff. I'm pretty sure like a lot of my teammates is like, why are you not using your flame sword ability? I'm just gonna go ahead and say there's like Nightfarer is like one of the other characters that I have not complete the Remnants story of his. So no matter like I did touch a little bit of it, I didn't like fully complete it. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know. There's actually a good chunk of these characters that I actually did not touch the Remnants. No matter, I kind of like put my toes in the water for it, but didn't really like fully complete it. Just gonna go ahead and say that. Okay, next is Guardian. The only time I played Guardian was the last character that I needed to play to be able to get a Champion's Path achievement, because a Champion's Path achievement is you actually had to play all of the characters and defeat the Night Lord. Any Night Lord matters. It's not like in a row, actually. It's gonna go ahead and say that. Guardian, I was a little bit skeptical about coming in with Guardian, but he is more of a tanky type character. He is I would say it's okay. He's like a character to me, because the majority of the time you're basically just trying to take the boss. Basically, you do damage, but it's not like a whole lot of damage. You basically just trying to make sure that the boss is focused on you, while the DPS or any of the other characters are maining on the whatever boss you guys are trying to basically trying to defeat. Basically, no matter, his ult is God, I can't think of the skydive. I can't actually remember the actual ult, because it's been like a few weeks. A lot of people does not know this, that if you actually hold down your ult, it does charge up your ult. A lot of people does not know this, but whenever the Guardian actually slams on the ground, you better still hold your the ult buttons down. It actually boosts up your characters. I think it does heal, I believe, but I do know it boosts up the damage. I may be wrong on that, but it does boost up your characters. I do know that. Also, Riders is the grappling gun cannon thing. It can be really OP if you actually are rolling the right loadout, actually. No matter, it's a roguelite, so you don't know if you're actually going to be getting something good or getting something really shitty, actually. Iron Eye is actually like really easy to play. It's really easy to get used to. Iron Eye is a fun character. A lot of people get me a lot of hate because a lot of streamers just use Iron Eye because how overpowered he is. In that place, he's like the only range Nightfarer who can actually do a crap ton of damage. That place, his ult is the super great bow arrow. Though actually real names of these ults, by the way, that you can basically do a crap ton of damage to the boss, or if your teammate is down, you can literally revive them, actually. So Iron Eye, he's a fun character, but I feel like every single time I play Iron Eye, I don't get good drops. I think it's just because it's just Iron Eye, the character itself, that just barely gets drops, actually. Duchess. When I was maining Duchess, this was the first Nightflayer that I actually did beating the Remnants in one day, because how fun Duchess is, actually. She's actually right next to Rider, actually. Probably right on top of Rider. I feel like the only thing I just did not know how to use is her skill ability. That is basically the pocket watch ability. That I actually was popping in at wrong times. I actually did not know this, that if, like, another character does, like, a break stance or like the special like stab animation, you're supposed to hit it, but like double the damage accordingly. That's something that I did not know about. I actually thought it actually like reverses my damage, but no, it like but still like double the damage on the bosses. Technically, that's how I was shown, and that's what I was told basically. So yeah, Duchess is fun actually. Waiter. I actually did had fun with Waiter, but it's mostly like playing like Guardian. Waiter did had like Guardian and Waiter was like the only characters, and Recluse was kind of a little bit like the characters I did had to get used to. No matter Waiter's big boulder ult, it's meh, actually. But I want to say he's probably like a good character. I was Nightflayer, actually. There is actually like really good Nightflayers combinations that can actually run really good with Waiter. Mostly like Waiter and Iron Eye, they do like really good accordingly. I did have fun with Waiter. Waiter wasn't that too complicated, but I feel like I was more like a tank class, if you guys know what I mean. No matter Waiter's not really like a tank class, I would say. No matter he does have a giant health pool that does a crap ton of damage, but he's not exactly the tank. He does, I would say. But he's a good character. He was fun and everything like that, but I think he's probably like in the good. Rebicent. I don't really know why like a lot of people hate Rebicent. I think it's because Rebicent is like the most squishiest Nightflayer actually. The reason why I'm saying squishy here because Nightfarer is like the only Nightfarer that does not really have like a whole lot of health. If you can literally take like a health and literally your health bar is like 1 HP basically, right at the beginning of a expedition. Actually, whenever you get used to and get all your talismans and your boosters, Ravison can be a god tiered best Nightfarer to play as. No matter like her claws doesn't really do a crap ton of damage, but she is really good on sorcery and holy damage. Ravison, every single time I play Ravison, no matter Ravison was the other character that I actually had finished the Remnant story, and holy shit, that ending was brutal and insanely dark. No matter, Elden Ring is brutal and dark and gory at the same time, but I actually do enjoy Ravison. No matter, a lot of people does give hate to Ravison, but Ravison is really fun to play if you know how to play with her. That plus the necromancy ult, for some people that knows how to play it, lifesaver can be. That plus her summons, lifesavers also. Recluse. Or, according to what I was told, Recluse is actually terms in Japanese witch. I actually did not know that. No matter, like, only time I hear like Recluse is the Recluse spider basically. Recluse was actually one of the characters I had to get used to, because whenever I played Elden Ring, I had to get used to actually hitting up the magic cottontail to restore my HP, because HP is what you can be able to cast spells and stuff. Recluse does not like restore her HPs. You had to, like, on herself, you basically just had to use cottontail, the magic cottontail, to restore your HP mainly, or just hit the grace. No matter, Recluse can do some tanky damage if you actually get the white drops from the bosses basically. Recluse was fun. Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Recluse was fun if you kind of know what you're doing, because the magic cottontail kind of was a little bit confusing at first, because majority of the time, like, if you want to play like a sorcerer or astrologer, for example, like, you just think that, oh, I have a crap ton of LP I can just use. No, you had to make sure you actually restore your HP to be able to do damage. Actually, that plus whole ult, I think it's called Bloodbath, blood magic. It does like blood loss basically. Can do a crap ton of damage to the boss. If you actually are running a Nightfarer that can do like Dag's blood basically, I would probably say Recluse. Recluse is probably like right in the middle of Vita and I would say. In Executor, I would say I haven't played Sekiro. No matter, like, I did hear that Executor is basically Sekiro, basically. Here's the thing, I don't really know how to parry, but he was to me. I honestly think he's a little bit higher than Guardian, I would say. Majority of the time, I really did not know exactly what I was doing. I'm gonna go and be honest with you. If you guys actually have watched my VODs, it's down in the Twitch VOD channel. There is an Elden Ring and a Elden Ring Nightreign playlist in my VOD channel, actually. The link is down in the description. I really did not know exactly what I was doing, but I was just trying to stay alive and do as much damage as I possibly can, basically. But at least I did manage to get the champion's path. To be honest, Executor was actually like the most complicated character because I didn't really know exactly what I was doing, but I was trying my best. No matter I was running Rebels of Blood, I was trying to put as much blood damage to a boss as possible. That's what basically I was doing, and trying to like figure out his special skill was the longsword, and there was actually a proper name of the skill. I don't remember exactly the name, and also the wolf mode of his ult is insane, actually. I would say that, but he's a character to me. I feel like I may went a little bit too hard on Executor because a lot of people likes Executor.